Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to come on here and show you guys how to use the Pharmacy Liquid Bronzer. This is a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. It looks just like the ones from Charlotte Tilbury, but like half the price. So if you are in need of a liquid bronzer, let me know and I can hook you up. If you're watching the replay, put a 2 in the comments. All right, so this is how it comes. It comes with a lid. So you take the lid off and then you have to turn this. So do you see how there's like an opening right now? It was closed. See, there's no opening. So you open it and then you squeeze the product up through the little poofy thingy. So here we go. We've got some product that came up. What I'm gonna do is actually put this on the back of my hand, just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way actually. Then I'm gonna take a soft bristle brush. So like a blush brush or a small powder brush, but not a kabuki brush, okay? So, and I'm not placing this on my cheeks. It gives you way too much product when you do that. And if you're hopping on, please say hi and let me know you're here. So I'm gonna take my soft bristle brush and I'm gonna tap into it on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna place it where I want it on my cheeks. So usually from the tip of your ear down towards your mouth and then stop at the end of your eyebrow is where you want to place the bronzer. So then you just tap it in to kind of blend it. So if you want more, you can go back and add more. But I think this is gonna be good for me for now. And then I'm just gonna go back and do the same thing. Take some on the end of my brush, tap it on my hand, then come to the cheeks and just tap it where you want it. So from the tip of your ear down towards your mouth and then stop at the end of your eyebrow. So that's where you want to place it with a soft bristle brush, just kind of going back and forth over that line, kind of tapping it in. I'm not pulling down with the liquid product. I will do that with a powder product, but with a liquid product, I'm tapping it in because I'm not wanting to mess up my foundation that I've already put on. Hey Tamara. So now I'm just taking some more of the product that's on the back of my hand and I'm gonna go ahead and do my forehead. So right at the hairline is where I am placing it. And you wanna start off with a little bit because you can always go back and add more. But and with this product, it is very forgiving. If you do put too much on, you can just keep tapping it in and keep tapping it in until you get it faded. So that's one thing I do love also about this liquid bronzer is it's very forgiving and it's hard to mess up because of how easily it's blendable. So I've got the bronzer along my hairline, I've got the bronzer, and as you can see, I have tapped this product on. I have not pulled and swiped and all that because I have just a little bit left on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take what I have left, and then I'm just gonna lightly go under my chin and my jawline. But the reason I'm not tugging and pulling here is because I don't wanna mess up my face makeup. I'm gonna take the little bit that I have left now, because as you can see, and I put a very little bit of product on there at first. Now I'm just gonna use that to do my nose. A little bit goes a long way. So keep that in mind. But again, this liquid bronzer is super blendable and super forgiving. Unlike a powder, I think if you put too much powder, it's really hard to blend it out and blend it in. You know what I mean? It just, it's harder. But this liquid bronzer is just so easy because of how easy it blends. You can take a damp beauty sponge afterwards and just kind of tap it in some more if you want to. That will kind of dissipate it a little bit more if you're wanting to blend it in some more. And then that's where, you know, it may end for you. That may be where you want to stop. For me, what I typically like to do is put a powder bronzer over it. So I have my Infinite palette here, and the powder contour is, I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just making sure it's not wet. So, because I used very little product, I didn't saturate the bristles of my brush. So now I'm just gonna take my contour powder from the Infinite palette and just go back over it to set it. This is how I'm setting it and getting it to look more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say more done, more complete, more finished, more flawless, however you want to say it. But just go back over it with a powder to set it, and then voila. All right, so that is in a nutshell how to use a liquid bronzer like this, and then make sure that you close the little thing and put your lid back on it so it doesn't dry up. If you have squeezed more than enough product, like too much product through here, it's gonna be hard to get your lid back on. So you might have to scrape the product off. So just remember to use a little bit at a time. A little bit goes a long way. All right, well, I hope that you learned something. If you learned something of value, put the word contour in the comments. I'm just using a brush with nothing on it, just to kind of blend things out a little bit. But I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and I hope that you guys have a great Tuesday. See you later, bye.